All right, first off, let me set the scene for you and explain where we at. 7 and 8 building, which is on these real high security ass units, considered like the bad side. That's where all the trenches is at. Well, 7 buildings a lot of time medium custody and the STG part. The STG part is the gang part, the security threat group part. Well, we're regulars back there. We've been on this bitch since its inception about 5 years ago. And we've been on this bitch and have not been able to shake this bitch yet, right? But we've made it headquarters and we ain't doing no tripping, right? So, me and my partner, man, shout out my homeboy Bucket Love, man. East Dallas 415 OG original, man. I'm talking about super gangster, man. They call my partner Bucket of Blood. Well, me and Buck, man, we kind of like got the keys for this side of the unit over here, right? Because we don't concern ourselves with the politics going on over there on the job side of the unit with all the good boys and the little bullshit good boy politics be going on over there sometimes. Every now and then you'll get a gangster trigger through the cracks or something, but we don't be worried about this shit over here. We got to worry about what's going on over here with us on this gang part and what's going on down on 8 building with all the rest of them treacherous motherfuckers down there. Our partners and loved ones, man. These are terms of endearment. So, my partner, man, shout out my partner Gangster Power, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out all the stupid motherfuckers who be on this bitch talking about, man, that nigga just snitched on himself, snitched on everybody. First off, homie, nothing I talk about is an open investigation, bro. All the shit that I be talking about, homie, we did that shit. Bam, that shit, whatever the fuck it was, nigga. We wasn't running from the laws, homie. We don't throw rocks and hide our hand. So miss me with that shit about, man, you just told on yourself. Nigga, I told on myself when I did it. That's what real ones do. I don't be up with all those scary ass shit. See, that's the difference between gangsters and people that don't really understand this shit. And when I say gangster, I say it in complimentary term. Please forgive me, because I'm not glorifying nor advocating for any type of criminal lifestyle, nor activities. But I'm telling you this right now. You can tell the difference, homie. Because the things you say and the way you act is going to tell us right now that, homie, you obviously is not understanding of this lifestyle. So anyway, shout out to my partner, Gangster Power, man. This rotten, dirty, low-down son bitch. This is my partner, though. I love him to death. And a lot of times, that's the description for a bunch of my partners. Man, what's up with that boy? Oh, man, he dirty, low-down, rotten motherfucker. And you would think that I'm talking bad about my partner when in all actuality, this is another term of endearment when you're dealing with rotten, slick motherfuckers like us. You know, and I say this in a past tense term because, you know, when I refer to us, I'm just, you know, for conversation's sake and to keep the story going. So anyway, now my partner is catch wind of this boy back here, right? Now this boy's part of a family, and this family is from across the border. Fill in the lines, figure it out. So he figured out this boy got a phone back here on closed custody, right? They on medium custody, which is, you know, you come out to cell about 4 or 5 hours a day, something like that. But it's all gang members, a bunch of wild shit going on back here, and the laws ain't gonna help you. So anyway, he catch wind that this boy been back here renting his phone, right? But my partner really is a hog. So he be really on some, like, if you ain't strong enough to have it, he don't believe you should, and therefore chaos ensues. And so anyway, he pull up on the boy now, like, you know, hey man, you been renting horn out, man, for $10 an hour, man, or whatever, $5 some more we gave, whatever the fuck it was, commissary shit, pennies, you know what I'm saying? So he pull up on the boy like, hey man, let me rent the horn, bro, you been renting it out and everything. Well, the boy's automatically nervous because it's common knowledge back there, especially when you're dealing with them people from across the border. Not to say all Hispanics, I'm talking about the people from across the border. They naturally have a deterrence on fucking with a lot of blacks because they feel like they're not going to be righteous in their dealings, man. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, I'm just calling the ball, strike, strike. So anyway, when my boy pull up on him trying to rent the phone from him, right? He don't want to rent the bitch out. He's hesitant. But at the same time, you got to understand one thing about living in the company of wolves. When there's no sheep left in the forest, wolves start eating wolves, homie. And they start looking for the wolf that's got the least sharp teeth or look like he done sprained an ankle once some time back in the gap or he don't bite as hard as he once used to and all of those. That's the one they start trying to get. So if you go to having these old scary ass thoughts when somebody pulls up like, oh man, I don't want to let you use the phone. Damn, you scared? Because I'm going to tell you how we respond to shit like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared whatsoever. You come up and say, man, let me use the phone. Shit, all right, nigga, here. Because it's pain to fuck with me like that. Now, all my partners, I'm not worried about your motherfucking ass taking nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pay me or pay the reaper. And that's period, point blank. So those are scary thoughts. When you got those scary ass thoughts, you expose yourself, homie. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he responded scarily. My partner read the board. And then so the boy would say, okay, listen, I'll let you rent the phone, but you got to come in the cell with me. So they going to go in the cell, close the door, and be locked up in the cell until the doors roll again, which could be, you know, any given time. Ain't no telling. So my partner said, okay, bet, because it's the only way he's going to be able to get the code to unlock the phone. So he recruit 2 of my other partners from that Triple D, man. Shout out North Dallas and West Dallas, man. Shout out my homeboy Cappuccino, man. I love you, baby. So he recruit these fellas. Now, all 3 of these people are part of different things. You know what I'm saying? But this goes how deep the politics. I'm showing you how deep this politics shit goes sometimes, right? Now, these people that he's trying to get this horn for, They are from across the border. And they not gonna play by nature because they can't, you know what I'm saying? There's not enough of them. They can't play. Okay, well, my partner's gonna do all the hogging. He's a part of what I'm a part of. My other two partners outside the door that he's recruited to be a part of this play, they are part of completely different organizations. Nice guys, all of them. So he tell him, listen, man, I'm gonna go up in his cell, and when the door closed, I'm gonna get the phone. When the boy give me the code, I'm gonna get the code, unlock the phone, I'm gonna slide the phone on the door, and I'm gonna beat this boy into a seizure. You know what I'm saying? Which is pretty much how he played out. As soon as he gave that boy the phone, my partner unlocked the phone and slid the phone under the door. And the boy, by the time he stood up and looked, the boy was like, man, I'm talking about gangster power whooped this boy so bad in the cell, man, it was blood on the ceiling. This nigga had blood, I'm talking about all over the cell. Well, what a stupid ass play if you play it from a chess perspective and not a checker standpoint, right? Because now what the fuck good is that? Because now you locked in the cell with this motherfucker that's beat into a goddamn pulp. How the fuck you gonna get out? Because the laws gotta come roll the doors. You don't got the horn. You done passed the bitch off. So now you just in a bad position, right? So when the laws finally come, because this boy too fucked up and you gotta get up out of here, inevitably what happens is my partner, inevitably what happens, man, that, you know, y'all excuse me, y'all know I be, still watching the scene as it's going on. Anyway, so my partner Gangsta Power, man, now he's in a bad spot because the laws gotta come and now his stupid ass is finna get locked up, right? So what was the point in doing that, homie? Because you don't even get to win or to get to keep what you win for, bro. And I used to tell all my little homies, I said, listen, bro, don't never beat for something that you don't get to enjoy what you win for, homie. Certain licks are a curse, bro. You think you're gonna win by beating for this here, whatever it may be, but you're not gonna get to enjoy it, bro. So it's pointless, man. But some people I've come to learn in my time of living just don't mind, you know, they don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If this is their time, they fuck it, they with it. And you know, I've cut across some people who don't mind encourage, you know, escorting you to your final destination. That's what the fuck you want to do. Hey, no problem, baby. We'll oblige your stupid ass if that's what you want, buddy. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Man values his life based on what it's worth. If you don't place no value on your own life, that's on you, pal. So anyway, now my partner's locked up, right? Well, now both of them are locked up. Okay. So now it's got to be a political situation because they're trying to figure out what's going on while one of my people jumped on one of those people. And what the fuck is it all going on? You know, what's going on? What's it all behind? Well, naturally, the word get back to him. The man, of course, they know what it is. This boy went in there to do some robbing. Okay, bam, he went to take the phone. Okay, well, boom, next question. Okay, well, where's the phone? Well, they didn't get caught with the phone. Well, who got the phone? Well, they slid the phone under the door. Well, who got it? Well, you know the streets gonna talk. Them niggas can't hold water. You know what I'm saying? 3 can keep a secret if 2 are dead. That's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers gonna talk. So anyway, the streets have told these people that the phone is still back here though. And it's not in the hands of the organization that my partner was a part of. These are some other people, right? Well, when the word get back to them, maybe some gangster shit, naturally, my people pull up and say, hey man, look bro, man, turn that loose, man, because bro done went to, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's not a hog play because neither one of these other boys they pull up on here or anything weakish about them. It's an understanding amongst gangsters when shit like this here go on because we understand it's a big politic play. So I'm not gonna play politics and then go to war with my other partner who I done been down with to play with now that he's out the picture. You understand what I'm saying? I know I'm talking a lot of people in circles, but listen a little fast or I'll attempt to talk a little slower. So anyway, now you gotta think about this, man. This boy go on a mission. He wake up this day and say, I'm finna go up in there and go beat this boy for this phone. Well, he go in there and spares out and punish this boy. And in the process, fuck himself off and end up just really getting back there and lock up to it. Now they gonna ship him off the unit and ship this other boy off the unit. Cause when something been that treacherous, they can't leave you here no more. When it's been bloodshed that route like that, man, they gonna get your ass on. You can't stay here no more because it's gonna be some, you know, we can't let you back out. You're not safe, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So now the word has got back to these people. Like I said, that their phone is still in rotation back here, right? But let me show you how the politics get deeper. Well, another organization that I got a bunch of love for too. These are all my partners. We like to call them the 4 horsemen. If you know, you know. Well, they come put pressure on these boys from across the border and tell them, hey, we know what happened with y'all home and all of those shit, right? Okay, y'all, that's cool. Well, we know y'all phone's still back here and boys still got us. If y'all don't do something about it, we're gonna smash y'all out and all y'all got to go. Whoa. Plot thickens. So now on 7 billion, me and my partner get the word. We already know about the play. We know what's going on. We just wait to see how much it's going to ball before we actually have to get involved. Because if we can avoid being involved in that dumb ass shit down there, we're going to let them deal with their own problems. Well, it starts spilling over. So much so to where now the laws even know what's going on. Because you got these motherfucking slick ass sergeants and shit that play cool and they play up under these old gang member ass niggas that try to play for a broom to go run around the penitentiary and indirectly will give up all kind of game, dry snitching, because what motherfuckers don't understand is, write this down, gossiping is snitching, homie. So all that sit up in that gossiping, you telling, whether you know it or not. So they be sitting up around these fools, soaking up this motherfucking gang knowledge because they are on the cool gang intelligence officers in training. And so they sit up down here in these trenches, work down here on 8 billion with all the gangsters at, and play cool and watch us fight all day and never lock us up and let us do our thing. Because on the cool, they're taking notes. But these boys ain't cool enough to peep that in the moment. But I've been on the play, right? So anyway, man, we get a call. They call us to the front desk, me and my partner Bucky Love, man. So we like, man, what the fuck going on? I'm on a whole different part, right? Well, they call for Buck, Buck called for me. So I get to the desk and I see my partner Buck up there. So I'm like, man, what's up, bro? He like, man, they want us to go to 8 billion. I'm like, who? He said, man, the sergeant, man. The sergeant named Macias, man. You know what I'm saying? He say, man, Macias want us to go to 8 billion, bro, and try to talk to them talk to them dudes down there. You know what I'm saying? And see if we can put a stop before it be any problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they already kind of know what's going on and they know it's still jumping. Like they kind of know the horn's still back there and all this old stupid ass shit, right? Which is amazing to me because how in the fuck does the sergeant know all this shit? Well, obviously, bad news beats you home, and you punk motherfuckers that don't got no business knowing shit is ended up knowing shit. Consequences will come for that later. But anyway, back to the story. So now when the sergeant, we get down there and he like, look, man, he tell the dude at the desk, he say, listen, man, I got these 2 dudes finna come down there to that building. Whoever they tell you to call out on that building and let them go to that little passive rec yard, which is like a little rec yard, it's nothing but a concrete slab. We used to call it it was the boxing gym, cause ain't nothing, you know, if you go out there and just rock out. Well, he say, man, whoever they need to call out there on that passive rec yard, you let them call them out there and talk to whoever they need to talk to so they can get this shit settled because it's gonna be some blood shit around this bitch, right? Well, you know, we're gonna go down there and we play into that shit to an extent, right? Because when we was down there on closed custody, that was our only means of transportation by playing up under them with the gang shit. Now, it's kind of hurtful to you, but it's helpful in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So we were doing years back on closed custody. We ain't give a damn about no gang fight, none of that shit. You bitches know what's up. When you come to the circus, you don't come to see the clowns, you come to see the lions and tigers, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on back here. Ain't no clowns back here, there's lions and tigers and shit going on. So when y'all come, this is what y'all expect to see back here. It's that hardcore gang banging shit back here. We ain't playing and we doing it in front of the laws and they are playing like they're down with it because it's part of the culture. And that's another time we'll get into talking about how the laws are actually more institutionalized in prison than inmates because they get down there and try to adapt that culture and want to be just like inmates because they think it's cool when they see this gangster shit until they stupid ass get indicted. Then they start trying to rat on real gangsters. And hey, man, you know, but anyway, I'm gonna finish this story here shortly. I just had to take y'all to this point right now. I'm dropping it again. Give me an hour.